I'd be lying if I told you that the initial search didn't start off with me trying to get my hands on the original Romanian Draco chambered in 7.62x39, which eventually ended up in an ultimate fail. We all know how dry the gun market's been due to the increase of supply and demand. It was either that or I'd spend $1,100 on a used version on armslist.com, which we all know was run by bots, so you're technically shooting in the dark in this instance. At this point, I'm better off being on hold for an hour and 45 minutes dealing with Sprint's customer service, and we all know how bad that can get. I figured if I couldn't get a hold of the guy at the call center that's been randomly hanging up in my face because all I wanted was an explanation as to why I couldn't even get service to save my life, you can bet your tush I'm picking on his little brother. And can you guess who the little brother might be? Yep, this mysteriously hideous yet oddly enticing Romanian Draco Knack 9. Now, I won't go too far by saying that you will find the Knack 9 to make a special guest appearance in Soulja Boy's new rap video, given the fact that both share the same name. I mean, if you haven't seen his 33 round 9mm Glock mag attached to this polymer adapter by now, then I guess we might have to dig a little deeper under the hood. And I promise you'll learn real fast why I've used the word hideous and enticing in the same sentence. The Knack 9 chambered in 9mm is not the attractive head turner like the Kalashnikov KP9 that we all love to adore. Let's be real, the Knack 9 will never live up to the credentials the KP9 has, but what we can do is appreciate the beneficial values it harnesses if you're a Glock hoarder like myself. And this is where my extremely pleasing sense of taste comes into play. The obvious being the interchangeable Glock mags that you can use for whichever double stack 9mm you're running. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not going to complain when I find it convenient that I can run two pistol setups in the same drill, and both are able to use the same magazine. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the $450 price difference. As far as the comparison between an actual AKM and the Knack 9, there isn't any, and let me explain. Barring the Knack 9 having the looks of an AK, the downfall is that it's a blowback system, meaning you'll lose the actual functionality of the gas tube. But that doesn't mean we can't add an RMR on here and do cringy tactical pew-pew. This will also keep me from treating it like the worthless prop it is, even though I know it would make a good paperweight. The dust cover is hinged on like the Serbian Paps, which is a plus because that's one less object I have to worry about flying around. I do find it to be less beefier, which is an issue seeing that I keep pinching myself every time I pop the cover up. But now that I think about it, I guess that's a personal problem. The trigger group on the Knack 9 are almost identical to your standard AKM, except it uses a single hook, which I'm fine with. If it's supposed to have the reliability of an AK, then I shouldn't have to worry about metal pieces flying from the ejector and popping me in the face. But I guess that's why we wear eyewear, right? Then there's this polymer piece recoil stopper that's seated right on top of where the rear trunnion is placed. I'm assuming this is supposed to keep the recoil spring and bolt carrier in check through all the atrocious amounts of wear and tear I'm about to put this thing through. Though I have a bad feeling about this placement given the fact that it's plastic, it will be interesting to see how long it lasts. Then there's the other part of me that wants to remove it and just see how it cycles, but we can save that for another video. But let's not forget why we're here. The focal point on why we're able to scream for joy shooting 9mm Glock mags from an AK platform is this polymer adapter. Broken down into two pieces, this clever configuration may be the reason why you'll start abandoning every other firearm you own because boy is this thing fun to shoot. On the left hand side is where the mag release is located. I found myself exchanging mags a lot quicker with this layout and come to think of it, it's kinda set up just like an actual Glock. Go figure. The mag entry is flush, so the transitions are only as smooth as you want to be, if that makes sense. After thoroughly examining the Romanian Draco Knack 9, I think we can all agree that there are a ton of questions that need to be answered. Within time, I'm sure we'll eventually get the answers we've been wanting because a torture test sounds like the best thing that needs to happen. But the biggest question that we're all avoiding is, would I recommend picking up a Draco Knack 9 and adding it to the collection? Well, we're basically dealing with an 11-inch Glock that has the appearance of an AK that you can enjoy shooting 30-round fun sticks with. It would be insane for me to not say that it's a no-brainer when you're dealing with a combination of the best, most rugged firearm systems. Sheesh, I'm about to get crammed in the comment section for this. To get a full breakdown of the Romanian Draco Knack 9, I'll have a link down in the description below. As for now, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. To watch more content like this in the future, click the subscribe button. To get instant updates for the newest pew-pew content, click the bell notification icon as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video.